What's going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome yourselves back to another zombies video on the channel. We are back here today with a zombies Q&A. You guys seem to absolutely love these videos, and well, we don't really have too much else to do. So if you enjoyed today's video, as always, you guys know what to do. You guys are amazing with the support on this channel. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if I say it enough, but thank you so much for everything that you guys do on this channel during this little dry spell, I guess you could say, until we get some Black Ops 4 news in a week or two, I think it is, and then we've got Black Ops 4 in October, so not too long to go now. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like rating if you want to. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Also click that bell notification icon as well, because apparently you have to do 2 things to get a notification when I upload. But anyway, with that out of the way, here we go. So the first question of today from Mustache Cash Stash says, why are there so many zombies references on the map firing range in Black Ops 1? Love your videos. I thought you was going to say keep up the good work. That seems to be an ongoing thing here. So, I'm sorry, but what you're asking me is, why are there zombies references on the multiplayer map firing range on Black Ops 1? Well, as far as I can remember, unless you can point them out for me and tell me, I can't actually remember there being any zombies references on the original firing range map for BO1. However, we do know this map came back as a remake for Black Ops 2, where they kept the same layout, but they changed a lot of things around, and this time instead of firing range it was called Studio, and this map did contain quite a few references to zombies. I mean, you can see this poster here, it's not directly linked to zombies, but as we can see, it says space monsters from the Moon 2. Moon was a map. There was monsters on that map, being, I guess you could say, the zombies, and also, I guess you could say, Samantha and Richtofen inside of the MPD, these controller of the zombies, they were also monsters as well. They were evil people. They had been corrupted by the Dark Ether. So you could say this poster does, in my opinion, kind of reference zombies. Moon was a map. One of the major ones, though, is if you actually go inside of one of the trailers, you can see loads of different props on the wall of weapons. For example, you can see the ray gun Mark II, you can see the SLIQUIFIER, you can also see the dual-wielded ray guns. Now, of course, this map was supposed to be a studio set, hence the name, Firing Range Studio. So these weapons would, of course, be props for films they would make here, but they're also cool references to zombies. As far as I know, there could be a few more, I just can't remember off my head right now. There's actually a cool Godzilla reference on this map. I think you can actually see his footprint on the ground and stuff like that. It's honestly a really cool map to play if you haven't checked it out. There's tons of references to movies and other things like that, including zombies. But these weapons from zombies are there just because it's a studio props for a film. The next question from Cloak says, hey BOA, I have a question. Who is George and where does he fit into the zombie storyline? Love your vids. So George A. Romero was of course the boss zombie that we had in Call of the Dead. He was actually a real person. He was a director. He was known as the godfather of zombies. He loved making zombies films, so Treyarch put him into the game as this director boss zombie that we have to fight. And I have done a full storyline on George A. Romero. If you want to check it out, I will link it down in the description or just search it up on my channel. But we know that George, being a director, he came to Siberia to make a zombies film, along with his cast of Sarah, Robert, Danny and Michael. He was here doing research for a World War II movie, and whilst he was doing his research, since this area that they'd gone to in Siberia, the lighthouse and the ship, since this used to be a Group 935 research station, and as we know, Group 935 were working with the Nazis, it was now abandoned. George came across Group 935's old work. He discovered all of these Nazi documents that pertain to Element 115. They spoke about how to make people rise from the dead, this new element they discovered, different experiments that they'd been doing, and zombies as well. And all of this stuff that George read happened right where he was. It all happened at this base in Siberia. Of course, George was intrigued and also scared at the same time, being the zombies director, the zombies fanatic that he is. But however, he carried on directing his movie, and then, as we know, at the same time, whilst they were here, Richtofen, Takio, Nikolai and Dempsey teleported to Siberia. They came to this location to collect the golden rod, but their coordinates for teleportation were just off, and they accidentally trapped themselves inside of a bunker. So they were now trapped behind large metal doors in Siberia, and because of this, the zombie outbreak suddenly happened in Call of the Dead. Since the zombies are following Richtofen and the rest of the characters around wherever they go, Samantha is sending the zombies to chase Richtofen, Takio, Nikolai and Dempsey, and since they'd now travelled to Siberia, the zombie outbreak happened in Call of the Dead. And as we see by the intro, the zombie outbreak happens, one of the zombies steals George, takes him to somewhere, I don't know where, infects him and turns George into a zombie, and so we see him now roaming around the map as this giant director boss zombie that we have to fight. Meanwhile, Richtofen asks the remaining survivors outside, Sarah and the rest of the crew, to help him collect the golden rod, so that's exactly what they do. They get the golden rod for Richtofen, give it to him, and then he teleports away. What happens to the Call of the Dead characters after, we don't know, but I think we can assume that they died. So anyway, that's the story behind George and everyone there. Bruno R says, so what really happened to Peter McCain? One minute he's dead, the next minute he's alive. Is he still alive, and will he return to Black Ops 4? So I think we can say Peter McCain without a doubt is one of, if not our most mysterious character in zombies, maybe even more than Dr. Monty, who knows, because he's been in so many places. He's freaking been everywhere. He went to Darius, Varrock, Shino Numa, Gorod Karovi, Revelations. Will we see Peter McCain again in Black Ops 4? You know what, I actually think we will. And if we don't see him, I definitely think we're going to hear about him in some way. Because the last time we saw him was in our previous map, DLC 4 Revelations. We see him alive in the trailer. He's on screen for 1 second just wielding a gun, and then he's gone. He's never seen again. When we go in game, he's nowhere to be seen. So Peter McCain was in Revelations, but when we go in game, he's no longer there. What happened to him? And also, where did he go? I don't know how he could have got himself out of this one, because Revelations is made up of loads of different pieces of maps. There's really not anywhere to go. There's no room to run. So the only thing I can think of is that he must have died, being overrun and killed by the zombies. But we don't see his body anywhere in Revelations, and we also know that Peter has died before in our storyline. He hung himself in Shino Numa, but he comes back. Every time we think he's dead, he seems to just appear again randomly. So you know what, I can't say if Peter is dead or alive. However, I do really think we will see him again in BO4. As of right now, we really don't know where that storyline's going, and that for me makes me very excited. We have a hint that maybe we're going back to the Great War, but we had a similar ending to Revelations in Origins, and as we know, that was nothing like how things turned out to be. So you know what, I'm so excited to see where we're going. Is Peter going to come back? I bet he is. The next question from Black Ops Extreme says, BOA, what do you like more, COD or GTA 5? This is an easy question. I did love GTA 5. I did GTA 5 on my channel for a long time. Or was it like a year and a half, 2 years? But I started out on COD, and well, I actually play COD more than I do GTA 5 right now. I actually haven't played GTA 5 just for myself personally for, I don't know, since Black Ops 3 came out 3 years ago. It just got kind of boring, but I did play it for a good few years, and GTA 5 is good. But of course, COD is where I'm at. I've always loved COD, especially the older ones. If we're talking about zombies, then obviously Treyarch Zombies, there's nothing better than that. But in terms of multiplayer, lately, the past few games, World War II, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare as well, haven't been too good. In fact, I haven't played World War II since it came out. I played nothing of Infinite Warfare multiplayer or zombies. In fact, I actually don't even play World War II zombies. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. And Advanced Warfare was actually okay. I played that for quite a while, and the zombies wasn't too bad up until about DLC 2, then I stopped playing it. But the one I played the most is obviously Black Ops 3. I don't play the multiplayer just because I don't like the whole jetpack thing, but I know a lot of people do like that. But to answer your question, obviously COD over GTA 5. However, I am really excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar always do the best games, but I'm super excited for that. As I told you guys when it was announced about a year and a half ago now, I am going to do Red Dead Redemption on this channel. It's still something I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do videos of both zombies and a Red Dead video every day or I'll see how it goes, but I definitely want to do both games on this channel. The Rock Shotter says, first of all, amazing video. Secondly, will you be my friend? Of course. And third of all, how do you think Black Ops 4 Zombies and the campaign will be? Well, fourth of all, apparently Black Ops 4 isn't going to be having a campaign, and instead it's going to have a Battle Royale mode that's going to replace the campaign. How do I feel about this? Honestly, I'm not really too fussed. The main thing I care about is zombies, and you know what? I do like Treyarch's multiplayer as long as it's going to be boots on the ground. So as long as it's got multiplayer and zombies, I'm not too bothered. Although I did like the campaigns of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3, in my opinion, was the worst campaign we've ever had for COD. Wasn't exciting to play, although I did do it just for you guys to make videos. Having played it enough times, I can say it was undoubtedly the worst and most boring campaign I've ever played. It was far too complex. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 had a really good campaign. Apparently the BO4 campaign has been scrapped for a couple of reasons. The first one being is that again Treyarch made it too complicated, and also because they want to add a Battle Royale mode, and so they took out the campaign for Battle Royale. Like I said, I'm really not too fussed. I like Battle Royale games. You know what, it's something that COD hasn't done before. I'd definitely be interested to check it out. And you also asked me how do I think zombies will be. Again, like I said earlier, I have no idea where they're going to go with the storyline apart from maybe go back to the Great War, but so far we've had no hints, no leaks on zombies. I'm really excited to see where they go. I honestly think it will be good. If they've scrapped the campaign and they're putting full effort into zombies, then that means there could be a hell of a lot of content included in zombies that we haven't seen before. Like I said in a video not too long ago, maybe it's going to be more like an open world scenario than what we've had before, bigger maps maybe, a lot more content in there. Honestly, I don't know, but I'm super duper excited. Anyway guys, there we go. That is all I have for you for today's video. As always, hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you drop a like, rate, and of course you don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you guys, but can we give each for 1.5k likes on this video? Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content. Click that bell notification icon, leave your comments down below, and of course I will see you all in the next video. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.